yeah, let me just put these eggs in the house and we'll go on that garden tour. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and start this garden tour with the Shed Wars challenge number 4. Grow something from the store. You can see potatoes are growing, the cantaloupe is growing. We do need to thin those. Pick the two best plants in there. Also, we are growing them in the potatoes. They're also growing. Orange tree. Here is my herb garden, which I got most of those from seed ourselves here. We're going to see how it does in this little self-watering. Our lemon tree is coming out of his little hibernation from the winter. He's doing great. Walk on over here. This is the, I want to say cabbage. I think so. Yes. The cabbage and white onions. So I interplant to maximize my growing space. You don't have to. You can however you want to, but these are gonna start heading up. I've been taking underleaves off of it so it'll head up better. Also need to hit it with some fertilizer. Those are looking good. Then we come over here to the middle bed, and this is also interplanted with onions, but this is my cauliflower. They are looking really good. I packed them in this bed. This bed is a 3x5. So is that one. This one is a 3x5. And we just packed them to see how much we could grow in here without stunting any growth. Okay. On to the next one. This one does have some bug netting over top of it just to help it. This is our broccoli, which you can see our broccoli are growing. Interplanted, of course, with onions. This one, onion right here, the one with the seed head on it, we grew from seed last year. I left it because I wanted some seed from it. I do need to do a little bit of weeding, but not too bad. And these onions are probably ready. Just gotta find time to get them. So for some reason, the bugs seem to go for this bed a lot more than those two. So that's why the bug netting is on this so early. Okay, this we have some garlic growing in here, I believe. And then this may also be garlic, just a different kind. I believe it is. I just had some extra, so I plopped it in there. Okay, these are shallots. Never grown them before, so I only grew a few. We'll see how they do in the container. I see that they're already going to seed, so I don't know if that's good or not. And over here we have our tower of strawberries. And as you can see, the frost did not get them. They're doing great. And then, of course, last year they run over, so they're going over here now. And I'm probably going to move this asparagus. We just planted this last year, the year before. It's already given us a few shoots this year. Probably gonna move this up there by the greenhouse, just so I have more control over it and it's less shady. So right here we have the carrot bed, which I made a mistake on the amendments that I did. So this is a good example of too much nitrogen. We have great leaves, and let me pull one to show you. Not enough carrot. Not enough root. So I was planning on planting something else here, and I had some old seed from 2014, and I thought, well, I'll just put them in here, see what happens. We got little tidbits. I'm still going to harvest these and can them. They're just gonna be really small, but that's okay. We're gonna make use of these carrots anyways. So that's just a great tip, that when you want good root vegetables, less nitrogen, like just enough to get them started, and then you need phosphorus to grow that root. If not, you're going to have great tops, no root. So this whole bed is like this. This right here is all of our Brussels sprouts. And as you can see, they're starting to bristle. If you can see that. They are starting to bristle as I've been taking the under leaves off. And we also have some red ones down there. I pull the carrots, I will be replanting more carrots in there. Okay, this is our freshly made potato bed. We decided to do it a bit different this year. We mounded the dirt up after we put our fertilizer in, but we put our potatoes in the ground and then covered them up with the weed fabric, and we're gonna see how that does this year. This should be exciting. It's a good experiment. And then we also have half of this still available. Down here we have our blackberry bushes, and they are blooming. This is our oldest blackberry bush. I took some seed off of it to see if I could get anything. I have not weeded around them yet. It's trying to protect them from the rabbits. As you can see, we are surrounded by woods here, and the rabbits really like to come up here and eat the bushes. So if I keep them full of weeds while they establish and get that new growth on in the spring, I can usually get a harvest so they don't eat those new shoots. Again here, another blackberry, which we get a really good harvest out of both of those. These are our little raspberries, and I do mean little. This one died off completely and is coming back, but it will come back. I have faith in it. I have faith in them. Okay, let's head on up here. Same way here with the blueberries. I don't know if they'll produce anything. I have, hey, that's enough. I have caged them and also let the weeds grow up around them, trying to protect them from, there it is, from the rabbits. There it is right there. I'm not sure. The frost may have got them this year while they was blooming. They have some blooms on them still. These are our blueberries. But I think I'm moving these this year to down there by the pine tree. Okay. We got our fruit trees. Down here, which they will probably not start bearing fruit for a couple more years. We probably won't even let them because they're so young. And again, don't weed around them. The rabbits won't chew them off or any other critter. Like I said, we're surrounded by woods, so there's critters come out all the time. Also over here in the front yard we have kiwis, 3 kiwis, which are doing fantastic, and a grapevine. We salvaged this frame from the neighbor. He was throwing it away, and we knew we could use it, so we brought it over here. It's gonna make a great trellis for these, and hopefully they'll grow up it this year. So far, that is everything in the front gardens. Let's go to the back. Okay. Like I said, another round of carrots. I keep carrots going all year long. This is in the tunnel. We have broccoli. It's ready. We'll let it. Hopefully it'll get a little bit bigger. Hopefully it won't get too hot in here to where it goes to seed. We want to enjoy that. A little bunch of onions that we started from seed. We do have a few more broccoli. A lot of my broccoli seeded out this year. It went crazy because it got like 80 degrees instead of springtime weather. This is some cauliflower we have growing up in here. It's doing really good. It must have a stronger bolting threshold because it's doing great. I did an experiment earlier this year when it did get hot. The purple bok choy versus the milk bok choy. Now the milk bok choy I'm letting go to seed. I definitely need to get this out of the ground and get it drying now. This I'm trying to get to go to seed. It is starting, so we're doing okay. But definitely don't want them seeds to be dropping in here because I'll have bok choy everywhere. But my experiment this year is that the purple bok choy, if you live in a more warmer spring climate, is the best choice for you because it does not bolt as quickly as the milk bok choy. It bolts so quickly, I didn't get a harvest out of that. So that will be strictly for winter growing. And I have more purple bok choy growing down here, ready to pick actually. I've been weeding a bit. I need to get more compost on my beds, build them up higher, and more wood chips in the walkways. But down, this is our kohlrabi. We have never grown it before. It seems to be doing okay. I've been thinning it. This looks like it's bulbing up really good. Excited about this. It might be one of those crops that we continue to do. I'm not sure. the freshly planted tomato plants that have only been planted, less than a week. They've already grown. So that is doing good. This over here is purple cauliflower. And this is my first year with a tunnel. And I think I like growing the cauliflower better in the raised beds. There's quite a few things that I like growing better in the raised beds. Cauliflower is one of them. Tomato plants are doing fabulous. This down here is my celery. This over here is my golden celery. This celery is just for drying, and I will let 1 or 2 of these to go to seed. My long stalk celery, I haven't planted yet. I haven't even started a seed on my big celery yet, but this is mainly just for drying and celery seed for our family. Here's some leeks. Because it's wet here, I planted leeks to see how they would do. And radishes. We've got radishes. And then we have Swiss chard. Some great looking Swiss chard going on. Gonna open these sides up, get some fresh air going. It was really cold last night, so I shut it up a bit. But so that's our spring garden tour. I don't want to show you this way because that's a surprise for a whole nother video. But we have major projects going on, guys. Major. So stay tuned. Don't miss an episode. And if y'all have any comments or questions, put them in the description below. We'd love to hear from you. I answer them weekly. I also have the flower garden over here started. Takes work, guys. Takes a lot of work. And I like to start like 800 projects at one time. And it keeps me busy. I hope y'all have a great day. Thanks for joining me on our walkabout garden tour. And y'all come back.